Hello, my name is Sarah with the Ormond Beach Regional Library, and today on this episode of Volusia Gets Crafty, I'm going to show you how to create a single crochet. This is the third lesson in my series of crochet videos. At the end of the beginner series, I will show you how to create this butterfly. So in the last video, we finished off with a chain of 10. Okay, so that's where we're going to continue on today. We're going to add in one more chain. So we're going to yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. That chain we're not going to do anything with. This last one right here, it's just going to be a turning chain to help us get the height needed to go back in the other direction. Okay, so what we're going to do is work into the second chain. So there's the first one and there's the second one. You want to insert your hook under that top loop. So there should just be one extra loop there. Okay. You're going to put your yarn over your hook and you're going to pull it through that first part of the chain. So now you have two loops on your hook. Okay. You're going to put your yarn over your hook again. You're going to turn the head down and you're going to pull it through both loops. And then you've created a single crochet. Okay. So let's do that again. The next chain is right here, the top loop. You're going to go under that. Put your yarn over your hook. You're going to pull it through the first loop of that chain. So two loops are on your hook. Yarn over, turn your head down, and pull that through both loops. Okay. It's important to keep your stitches loose once again, because if they're tight, it just makes it so much harder to pull through. Okay. So when you've got your two loops on your hook, you complete the single crochet by yarning over and pulling through two. Okay. You're going to continue this across the entire chain. When you're done, you should have 10 single crochet stitches because we had 10 chains that we started with. We aren't going to count that extra chain that we added, remember, because it's just our turning chain. Gets us going back in the right direction. Now, when I first started learning to crochet, which was years ago, I learned it by watching YouTube videos, believe it or not. But when I first started learning to crochet, the thing that I struggled with the most was learning to recognize what I had just done, how to count back the stitches I had made, because keeping count is important in crochet. If you're off, your project might skew inward or it might fan outward. So learning to know how many stitches you've done and count back what you've created is very important. So here I'm at the last chain that I had created. Go under that loop, and I'm going to show you how to count back what you've just done. Okay, so you've made a row of single crochet stitches. Now the tops of them look a lot like a chain stitch. They're little V's. Do you see them going all the way across? You should have 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 right there. 10 stitches is what we should have. All right, I'm going to get you started on your next row. So what we do is we chain 1, just like we did before, and we're going to turn our work. Now when you turn it, you can't see those stitches, can you? They kind of disappear. They're easier to see on this side than on this side. But what you want to do is insert your hook under both of those V's, the stitches that create V. So not just the front loop like you did in the chain, but under the entire stitch. So you should see the V over top of it. You're going to do like you did before, yarn over and pull through that stitch. Two loops are on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Okay, so you want to get the whole stitch. This is important when you're working into the stitches rather than the chain. Get the whole stitch. The little V should be over top of it, so there should be 2 strands there. Yarn over and pull through both of those. There's your 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Okay, so we're going to continue to work this way across, adding in single crochets into the V's, the tops of the stitches, get both of them. And when we get to the end, I'm going to show you the last stitch because it's easy to get to the end and think, did I get all my stitches? But now that we've kind of gone over how you can count them, that'll help you too. If you need to turn your work to see the tops of those stitches, do so to help yourself going across. So if you were to end here and continue on, you would notice that your work would start to buckle because you've got, and go inward because you've got one more stitch here at the end. See the little V? So you don't want to forget that guy. Okay. So if you were to go back and count your stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're good. So you could keep going in that fashion and just create a long strand of single crochet. You could make a long, narrow scarf. But we're going to carry on with our next video, build off of this, and we're going to start learning another stitch. So I want to thank you for joining me for this third lesson of my crochet series. Up next, I'll teach you to do a double crochet. If you have any questions, please comment below. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.